With it being International Women's Month and we are also on the road to WrestleMania, I thought it'd be fair to combine those two things with this list today. The women of WrestleMania have highs, have lows, and we're going to look at them today. You're going to see a nice little trend with this list, with one being most of the matches going under 4-5 minutes, and a lot of them being before the main event match, treated as just a heater so you can just go to the bathroom. But these are the 8 worst women's WrestleMania matches since WrestleMania 20. An honorable mention goes to Charlotte Flair. Any match that she was added into when she shouldn't have won, and any match that she should have won, that means her versus Asuka, her being added to Becky Ronda, and her defeating Rhea Ripley at Pandemic Mania. But we get to number 8, the WWE Divas Invitational at WrestleMania 30. This match was for the Divas Championship, with AJ Lee retaining her championship, being one of the unsung heroes of the Divas era. This match was won before the main event of WrestleMania 30, and also this is one of the longer matches on this list at 6 minutes and 47 seconds. This was just a way to add everyone to the card, and ultimately it kind of worked, and the right person won in AJ Lee, because there was nobody bigger or better than AJ Lee at that moment. Number 7, Kelly and Maria Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres at WrestleMania 28. Now, we all know WrestleMania has celebrity involvement, and Maria Menounos is a lifelong wrestling fan, so I do not get mad at her being involved in WrestleMania. She loves wrestling. I respect her for that. But her and Kelly being objectively one of the worst women's wrestlers ever, defeating Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres, is unacceptable. And the match went 6 minutes and 22 seconds. It got time, but still, Kelly and Maria Menounos defeating Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres, 2 of the better women's wrestlers, and Beth Phoenix, who's just better than everybody in this match. Beth and Eve should have not lost. Number 6, John Morrison, Snooki, and Trish Stratus versus Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool at WrestleMania 27. Now, yes, Snooki was here. This was kind of at the height of the Jersey Shore Mania, and I get it. She was a star, if you want to call her that. And teaming with John Morrison and Trish really worked. Going against Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool also worked. It's just, this should have been someone else. And the worst part was, this was the only women's involvement on that card. Just had to do better. I like everybody involved here. It's just, this couldn't have been the only women's match on the card. Number 5, Tori Wilson and Sable versus Miss Jackie and Stacy Keibler in a Playboy evening gown match at a WrestleMania. Like the previous match that went 3 minutes and 15 seconds, this match went under 4 minutes. This match actually went 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And this was the height of Vince McMahon's horniness. Sable, Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler, Miss Jackie. You're not going to find actually some of the hotter women not in this match. Tori and Sable and Stacy were at the top of their game. They were who fans gravitated towards, and this was just a get whatever on the card. WWE had a collaboration with Playboy as Sable, Tori Wilson, Chyna, and Maria all posed for Playboy. Number 4, Tori Wilson versus Candice Michelle in a Playboy pillow fight at WrestleMania 22. This match went 4 minutes. This match also was before the main events. And lastly, again, the Playboy angle. I totally forgot that Candice Michelle had posed for Playboy as well. But again, you would not have found a bigger diva of that era for those 8-9 years than Tori Wilson. She was so over, so I understand getting her on the card. And the worst part is, Candice Michelle turned out to be a very good wrestler after this. She built herself into a credible in-ring competitor, much like Nikki Bella. There could have been so much more, and I get, once again, the collaboration for Playboy, but this wasn't it. Number 3, Melina versus Ashley Massaro in a lumberjack match for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 23. This match went 3 minutes and 11 seconds. This match was also before the main event. Now, we know how good Melina was at that time, and I understand getting everyone on the card. That's fine. A lumberjack match doesn't hurt. It's like having the battle royals on the card, but having Melina face Ashley Massaro, Ashley wasn't great in the ring, and then when we hear everything that came out, it puts this match into a bigger perspective. I also think Ashley Massaro posed for Playboy as well. There was something going on with WWE and Playboy at this point, but both of these women deserve better. There was definitely a better competitor for Melina to face that was one of the lumberjacks, and Ashley Massaro could have been that competitor's manager for that match. This did not need to happen. Number 2, Alicia Fox, Lay Cool, Vicky Guerrero, Maurice, and Michelle McCool versus Beth Phoenix, Eve Torres, Gail Kim, Kelly Kelly, and Mickie James in a 10-woman tag match at WrestleMania 26. Much like a lot of other matches, this match went under 4 minutes at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and it was before the main event. I am fine with a 10-woman tag. That's not the issue. There are 2 issues here. 1, the match being so short in a 10-woman tag. You could have easily made this an elimination match. Make it a Survivor Series match, whatever the case may be. But the worst part is the winning team consisted of Alicia Fox, Layla, Vicky Guerrero, Maurice, and Michelle McCool. That's kind of okay because Alicia Fox turned out to be a good wrestler. So did Layla. So did even Maurice became competent in the ring, and Michelle McCool. But when you're going up against Beth Phoenix, Eve Torres, Gail Kim, and Mickie James, they should have not lost. Kelly Kelly didn't even have to be on the team, and Gail, Beth, Eve, and Mickie could have wiped the floor with the opposing team. It's Beth, Gail, Eve, and Mickie James, and Gail and Mickie are still putting in work today, and Beth comes out of retirement every so often. The match being so short hurt, and the winning team hurt it even more, and we all know what number 1 is. The Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal at WrestleMania 25. What is there to say about this match? Very simple. I get the joke of Santino being in the match. Santino should not have won this match. This is just as bad as Cody Deaner and TNA being a Knockouts Tag Team Champion. This is just as bad as Harvey Whippleman being the Women's Champion. You have a match to celebrate the women of WrestleMania and you give it to a man. Not only that, the match went 6 minutes, and we've seen Battle Royals go for much longer. The field was stacked, and to have Santino Marella win this match just came off as the ultimate slap in the face of the divas to the women of that era. This was just a funny joke for Vince McMahon and didn't need to happen. WWE should have been better, and they ended up becoming better. Looking at the matches on this list, we can see why they were there. We can see why they happened, but we have to have the bad to get to the good. So come back in 2 weeks when we look at the best matches in women's WrestleMania history since WrestleMania 20. Peace.